Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly forecasts for December 2018, the last ones of the year. And what a crazy year it's been, but we've all got through it and we're all here, hopefully wiser and a little bit happier. So just before I start these readings, I just want to say that these readings are for sun, moon and rising signs. These are general readings. The only way I can guarantee a personal reading to you is if I connect with you. Okay, so the only way it will be a personal reading is if it's just me and you kind of thing. I just want to say as well an absolutely huge thank you, like from the bottom of my heart, to all of you. This year has been a bit crazy because of all of the moves and everything like that. I haven't been able to do as much as I would like to, although there are new things in the pipeline for the coming year. But like I say, things have been sporadic, moving to the island, the internet connection on the island, all of the computer problems and things like that. And thank you for sticking through that. Okay, I really do appreciate it. And all of the messages of thanks, the messages of good luck and everything. Thank you so much for your support throughout this year. If anybody does want any readings, then please book. They are booking for the coming year as well. There's not just me on the site now. There's a range of other girls who are absolutely amazing. They're all people who I actually use personally. And that is why, I chose them. And that is why I'm very grateful that they have decided to work alongside me as well. The Christmas time is a hard time for a lot of people. It brings back a lot of memories. But the best way I always feel to feel good is when you're given from the heart. There's a charity that's struck me and is very close to my heart as well. And it's called choose.love. What they do is you can buy in the shop. The shop is online as well as in London and New York. And what you can do is you can buy something for a refugee. Prices start at €3, so you don't have to break the bank. And what I've done with my loved ones this year is ask them if they can sacrifice a gift that they were going to buy me, or a gift that I was going to buy them, to donate to this. And they've all said yes. So I'm over the moon with that. But just if anybody does want to give something back, you don't have to, there's no pressure. But any donations that are made to my site between now and the 31st of December will all be going straight to the choose.love site as well, because I feel it's massive. We are all, I know at times we struggle and we don't think we have everything we want, but when we look at it, we all have everything we need. We have a blanket, we have a bed to go to, we have a roof over our heads, we have people there that can listen, we have internet connection, and things like that. And these are all little things that I think we should all be grateful for. And Christmas is a time of giving and receiving, and I think if we can do that from the heart as well, that really makes a difference. So that's it. That's my Christmas message. Although I will be on for Christmas. I will be, you will be seeing me before the new year as well. But I will put the link below, and it's choose.love, and I just think it's fantastic. Or give something to the charity of your choice as well. So have an absolutely fabulous December. Have a Merry Christmas and happy always. And I'm Seb. Hi, Leo. Right, okay, I'm going to go straight in with what I'm picking up psychically and your spirit messages that are coming through, and then I'll do your tarot reading for December. The first thing that's coming through for you, Leo, when I start to tune into your energy is there are too many people involved in your life, or too many people have a say in your life. Okay, so I feel you could be listening, or other people could be listening to other people, and this isn't working for you. It's almost like too many cooks spoil the broth, or it's like too many people's opinions, and opinions are like arseholes. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's got one. And this is affecting your dynamic within your life, within maybe your relationships, maybe within your work or whatever. So it's almost like when these other people are putting their little bit all in, this is massively affecting you. So I really feel this is a time to kind of withdraw in some way, okay? Because these people aren't listening, okay? It's almost like all I'm hearing is talk, everybody's talking at me, everybody's telling you what you should do, you're taking on the opinions of other people and then trying to implement in their life. I mean, how many times, have you said, oh, well, such and such said that you should be doing this, or such and such said I should be doing this, and and that's it. Who is this such and such that tells you what you should be doing? What are their credentials? What are their sort of qualifications that makes them such an expert on your life, okay, or something that you're going through? And this, I feel, has actually drawn a wedge as well, between you and somebody, or you and a situation. It's almost like other people are getting in the way. And for some of you, I feel that this could be, it's almost past the point of no return now. It's the damage has already been done. So to try and repair this, I don't know if it's kind of worth the effort here as well. It's almost like this could be something that is a cycle. This could be, a lot of times within families and things like that. It's we do what other people say because that is how it's always done. But it's always up to us to break the cycle. If a cycle is unhealthy, then it's up to us to break it. Okay, we can't say, well, they done that and that worked for them, because everybody's case or situation or life is individual to that person as well. So what I'm seeing here is it's almost like there's a bit discombobulation, okay, about what's going around. Now, this could be a relationship where there is more than one person involved as well, because like I say, there's an involvement. That's what it is, and this is what is causing a problem, or causing a wedge, and causing a block between you as well, okay? So it's almost like you need to get yourself out of this mix and listen to yourself. When was the last time you took some time by yourself away to just listen to yourself? Not listen to your ego, because your ego will knows least and knows loudest. And it also seems like, you're surrounded by egos as well. So it's almost like taking yourself away. This is when you can hear your soul speak. And this is when you can decide what you need to do as well, okay? These people do not make you whole. What they're doing is making a whole bloody mess for you, and I feel this is something that's gone on for some time. It's almost like you're playing the part, you're playing the part. It's like one's the pantomime villain, one's this, one's that, and it's like, oh yeah, when the pantomime villain's coming on, it's like boo, and all of that, and this could be somebody connected with you, or it could be somebody you. But to try and make somebody out as the villain, do you know what I mean? So that you can then be the hero, or that somebody else can be the hero, it's fallen into these traps. It's fallen into this falseness of playing games, putting on a show kind of thing to the outside world. And that is not reality. Okay, that is not reality. I mean, movies stop, sitcoms stop, everything stops eventually. When them cameras stop rolling, that's it. It's a very different kettle of fish kind of thing. I mean, I'm getting there. I don't know why I'm getting this. The Sex and the City girls. I mean, look at that. Everybody looked at it and it was like, oh God, yeah, look at them friendships. When really in reality, they actually hated each other, but they put on this act, because that is what the world wanted to see. And for some reason, that's coming in here as well, so it's like I say, it's breaking down this facade, it's actually being real, and being real means going internal, what is real for you, because what is real for you is very different to other people. So it's almost like you need to give yourself your own prescription here, rather than going to somebody and actually getting them to write it out for you. So that was what was coming through with your spirit messages. That was quite a strange one there, Leo. So right, okay, I'm going to go straight on with your reading now and see what we're getting. There's something that's going on here at the moment, and it could be what I've just been talking about, and it's almost like you don't want to see it, okay? It's like, yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm fine, I have everything I want, and it's almost like sitting in this crystal castle kind of thing that you know, it's there's something not real about it. This is what I'm saying, okay? And what this is doing by you sort of allowing yourself to inhabit this type of world, okay, and be told what to do, to be directed almost like you're an actor, you know, this is taking your power away from you, but also your pleasure. Okay, because I feel in here it's almost like a plan that you had isn't coming to fruition. You're sitting there thinking, "Oh, right, okay, everything's rosy. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna sit and smile through this," but it's stopping you. It's almost like you've come to a roadblock. You know, it's like the director shouted, "Cut." That's it. And then nothing else happens. So this, I feel for you, is although you might not want to face it, if you want to start enjoying yourself and then start taking pleasure from everyday life, you know, and stepping into your power and seeing where you can create what future you want, then you need to start doing something, okay? Because at this moment, it's almost like you might be saying one day or someday or something that doesn't exist. Today exists, okay? And this is what I feel is happening for you. It's almost like you're kind of stuck. Now, with some of you, this could be around a relationship, okay? Because there's a relationship here and it's almost like I'm feeling a little bit exhausted with it. I'm feeling a little bit tired with it. I'm feeling like, you know, is this really giving me what I want? You know, and I think that's the question that you need to ask yourself here. Because it's almost like things here are focusing too much on the past and what was rather than what is, okay? And I think this is where the focus is going. And it's almost like there is so much head mess, you know, and I feel there's confusion internally with you because there's confusion externally as well, okay? And the confusion is stopping this fusion. Okay, so it's stopping you coming together with somebody because of the externals and the internals as well. And it's almost like, you know, you're wanting this happiness, you're wanting this security, you're wanting this harmony, you're wanting, you know, to know that you are stable, but you are holding yourself back from that. You know, you might be painting the picture of it, but that picture is not reality. You know, it's almost like, you know, when you do, I used to be a photographer, and when you were doing things for, you know, for magazines or whatever, you would stage it, you know, you would stage the perfect life, you know. I mean, one of my friends, I think it's really funny, she done she was a model for some photography stuff, and there was one she'd done a advert for a caravan centre, and she's there with this guy and there's two kids and they're running down the bank and it's this perfect happy family, you know. She always says, "Oh yeah, that was my pretend husband." And she'd only met the guy like 5 minutes before, you know, but on the outside people look at it and they go, "Oh, look at that, if we buy that caravan, you know, or we go to that caravan park, look at how happy we will be." And that is the curse of advertising, I feel, you know, and this is what happens a lot within the world with us. We see all of these people living these amazing lives, and we look on Facebook and we look on all these social medias and everybody's like, "Wow, look how happy I am. Look at everything I have." When, you know, if that person's got the time to sit and to type on social media and has to tell everybody how happy they are they really, really happy? Are they really having their experience, you know, that they're saying? Because if they were, then the last thing they would be wanting to do is actually, you know, show the world how happy they were, if that makes sense. So this is it. It's almost like this, playing this part is what's holding you back from true happiness. And I feel playing this part is taking the heart out of your life, if that makes sense. And what they're saying here is it's almost like there's there's this need. Some of you may be going out and enjoying yourself a little bit too much. And when I say that, you can never enjoy yourself too much. But putting on that act that you're enjoying too much, maybe drinking a little bit too much, maybe something like that. There's this hesitation around, okay? And there's this kind of self-sabotage, beating yourself up as well. And it's like, should I just be happy with my lot here, or do I strive for something more? And like I say, I feel if you strive for something more, then always go for it. It's always reach for the stars. But you've got to sacrifice something, and this is what is coming in this month, okay? So it's almost like there's going to be a bit of a wake-up call this month. Last month of the year, it's been a very, very strange year, big roller coaster year, but a lot of us have had revelations and insights as well. And what this is saying is this is going to be a wake-up call for you this month. There's going to be a wake-up call, and you're going to have to choose something, okay? And you're going to have to choose, I mentioned the charity there, you're going to have to choose love, But what this is saying is, you're going to have to choose. Does being connected and that with this, what I talked about going on, does playing this part, how much is that costing you? Because what I'm seeing here is it's getting heavy now. It's getting heavy to carry on this. It's getting exhausting to continually play this part that isn't reality and isn't you as well. And this is where I feel the sacrifice is, and I feel this is where there may be movement, okay? Now, some of you, like I say, this could be, deciding that a relationship is not good for you. Some of it is deciding that the people surrounding the relationship is not good for you if there are three parties involved, like I did mention, because I do feel that could be a thing. I do feel there could be a three-way relationship in here as well. And it's almost like, there's no judgment, there's nothing wrong with that, but that kind of go on. So you need to make a choice, and this is what this month is actually really going to highlight for you as well. Whatever it is you're strong enough to tackle it, Leo, okay? This is what it's saying. You have that inner strength, okay? Carrying on with something that is making you confused, making you this much in your head, and making you, hold back from being who you really are, is not worth it. You are strong enough to actually break away from this. When you do that, this is when the healing will start. Yes, there might be a bit of sadness around this, but I do feel, like I say, that this isn't about winning, okay? This isn't about winning or anything like that. It's about actually self-care here, okay? Because I do feel when I was saying there's this block in the middle, I do feel some of you, this could be a third party situation. There's somebody else involved, and there's conniving, there's manipulation, there's all of this involved in it as well. And it's just not working. It's making all parties sad, I feel here, and it's stripping everybody of their happiness. And it doesn't matter how much work you try to do with it, it's, unless it's action, you can do this work on yourself, but unless with other people, unless there's action, you can only look after yourself. And this is what it's saying. You need to start building solid foundations for your life, okay? If this is not possible in the situation you're in now, then you need to step out of this situation, okay? I feel some of you, there could be a water sign and an earth sign, okay? There's a water sign and an earth sign involved with this in some way, okay? So if you know who they are, and it's almost like, I'm getting here, you can't control all of the people all of the time, okay? Or you can't let the people control you all of the time. So I feel this mess, this anxiety, this whatever you're feeling, Leo, is connected, as I said when I first done this, it's connected to other people, okay? You yourself, it's kind of you're all right. It's when other people come in the mix that it starts getting a little bit strange. So this I want to say to you, this is time to look after number one, okay? This is the lesson you're being presented with. Whatever is coming in for you that is uncomfortable, where you feel you are powerless, where you feel that you are stuck in this rut kind of thing, this is the lesson for you to realize that it's not about other people. You know, this is about you. The second you realize that and do what is right for you rather than for others, this is when you're going to kind of, it's like them doors are opening for you, okay? And you're going to instantly feel better. Now, what they're saying here is, although people might not like it, okay, if you take the initiative yourself, you will eventually get recognition for this, okay? People will turn around and go, yeah, you know, that was a brave thing Leo done, you know, that was brave. Like, hats off to them. Whether they think it's right or not, the fact that you took your own initiative will actually go noticed. So if it's recognition that you're wanting, then follow, you know, your authentic self, and that is where you will get it. This does mean walking away from something. It does, and I'm sorry to have to say that, but this month is going to tell you that you can't bury your head in the sand. It's almost like King Canute there, you know, he's going to hold back water. I'm strong enough to hold back that water. And he wasn't, okay? And this is it. This month, something is going to happen where all this patience that you've had, things are going to change, okay? And I think you're going to realize that you've got options. I think you are going to realize that there's options. You are also going to take options as well. You're gonna go with what you're feeling here, you know, because I do see an ending, I do see a conclusion. This is what, right, okay, that not an ending, it is an ending, but they're not saying ending because I feel whatever it is ended a long time ago. But this is about a conclusion, okay, wrapping it up, and that's it, being done with it, okay? And this is where you're going to feel balanced. Definitely, yeah. I feel some of you will be having the end of a relationship or hearing about an end of a relationship this month, okay? That is without a doubt, but this is going to be a choice. It's going to be through choice. It's going to be a logical choice. It's going to be the right choice. And it's going to be, this is where you're going to get your security. It's almost like when this ends, your heart will open, okay? It's very interesting, this, but there's a real feeling of independence, okay? It's like this little bubble, this little fairy tale bubble, this snow globe they're showing me there, that you've been living in, like I've said with this, it's going to get smashed, okay? And initially it's going to be like, oh God, what's happened? But whatever is in that bubble is going to be freed, okay? So like I say, this is actually quite beautiful. I feel for some reason there's going to be finances are going to be sorted. This is going to allow you to look really, really long term, you know, and it's really going to make you feel better about yourself. It's almost like when you take away something, that's when you become whole. Which is really strange, because it's like you're not whole because you're holding on to something that is making you feel empty, so you let that go and suddenly you like fill up again, kind of thing. So I don't know if that makes sense. That's what they're saying here. But like I say, it's the end of struggle and the end of suffering here. That means turning your back. That means being independent. That could possibly mean being by yourself or making an independent decision, okay? But this is where the happiness comes. This is it. It's almost like you're standing up for yourself. Nobody else is taking your energy. Nobody else is telling you which way to go. This is you standing back into your power, Leo, you know, and feeling bloody good about it, okay? Like I say, there might be a few tears, but we've got to let go, okay? And tears are good. Tears always wash the eyes so that our vision becomes clearer, okay? And this is what I'm seeing coming in for you. So next year, it's going to be a pretty good year for you, I think, Leo. But it's almost, it's about you. Nobody else. Nobody else's opinion. Nobody else's, whoa, anything. Right, okay. This card has just fell out there when I shuffled. And this says regret. And it says, there is nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it is better to try and fail than not try at all. You still have time to turn a situation around, let go of fear and apprehension, and follow your heart. And that's it. You know, you might be following your heart with a touch of sadness, you know, but nothing can stay the same. And this is about you. You know, you'll be more worried when you're lying on your deathbed and looking back thinking, you know what, if I had have done that, how would my life have been different? You know, rather than, you know what, you know, I settled. And that's it, you know, settling is not good, you know, and you deserve more than that as well, Leo. So I hope that makes sense to you. Please let me know if it did. Have an absolutely fabulous Christmas time, whatever it is you celebrate, and I'll be back in the new year.